Welcome back, everybody. It's the morning of May 3rd, and I've got Vern Man with me. We got a pretty late start this morning. Got beat to where we were originally going to go. And we went and listened to another spot. Heard a bird where we were going to go, but there's somebody there right now, so we got down below where they are on ours, and we're just going to see if we can pull it this way, or at least this way. If it gets shot, we'll know it gets shot, and then we won't be hunting a ghost. Haven't heard him gobble since we got down here on our field. Well, Vern and I never heard that bird gobble again, but we know it's right up here above us. So I got set up in the shanty, and there's a little area right here that I had cleared up a little bit in the woods, and the birds have been in here scratching quite a bit. I got some cool trail cam video from a trail camera I have right there, and we'll just sit tight and see if this bird fires up or if he comes strolling down through here. There's a big new seeding piece right here that Carl just planted a few days ago. So they definitely like that. We'll see what happens.
See my wood wagon all done?
Nice. Real nice.
All brush treated.
We are back to the house, and Vern and I totally struck out in the turkey department this morning. It was just extremely crappy weather, snow, rain all morning long, and we didn't have any luck, but we'll be back after him soon. I've been keeping an eye out here around the house. I've got some work to do on some video editing and reviews and stuff, so I'll keep watching, and we might not be done depending on what I'm seeing, but otherwise we'll see you on the next one tomorrow morning.
Welcome back, everybody. It is morning of May 4th. And I'm way back in on a piece of public. I saw a bird out here yesterday. And there's some finger ridges that come down off the field. And I would suspect that he's roosted right on one of these ridges here. So I'm on the far ridge. And I'm hoping he gobbles this morning and I can make a move and try to get on that same finger that comes up to this private field he's been coming out to. I heard another hunter hooting up here above me off the other road. Hoping he doesn't gobble to that. But kind of a rainy morning. It's supposed to stop though. We're just gonna wait for a gobble and move on him. Well, this turkey is yet to gobble a single time. Actually, I haven't heard any gobbles whatsoever anywhere. It's pretty tough with this turkey because I really needed him to gobble to get on that same finger that comes up to this field, because I know that he's going to be heading to this field, and if I can't get in line with him because I don't know where he's at, it won't be any good. Fingers crossed he gobbles and I have some room in between where he's at and where I'm at, where I am now, and I could get between him and this field. Well, there's a hen that came out across the field up there, but I don't see anything. Interesting, walking behind her or with her.
Well, no luck this morning, really. We kind of walked all over trying to strike one and never heard a gobble, and we went to a few other places and never heard a gobble, and now it's starting to rain a little bit harder, unfortunately. Been dealing with rain just about every day, but we got all morning, and we're gonna keep after them. We're gonna see if we can't get into one here. I've seen some nice gobblers on a private field right there. I just showed you on the video here, but we don't have access to there or really anywhere around it, so we're gonna keep after it and see what we can come up with. Well, we still haven't had any luck getting one fired up. Just went back and tried out here and nothing, and tried up to the gas well piece, nothing. We might go to the game lands and go do a bunch of walking around there and see if we can't get something fired up. It looks like there's another bunch of rain on the way, and then it's going to clear up later on in the morning, so we might just let it clear up here, or rain and then clear up, and then we'll go back after them and see if we can't get something fired up. I want to give you guys a little background to this part of the hunt here. I didn't capture this very well. So I was riding the e-bike around, just calling periodically, seeing if I could get a bird struck up. And I rode the e-bike all the way to this gas well head on the neighbor's property. And to give you some better insight, this gas well head's like in the middle of this big field. It's right at the top of the field, and there's like a big roll in it. So I sit right there and I call out across the field, and a bird answers right in this little strip of woods to my right. And at that point, I knew I needed to get back up around and try to get in that strip with him and call him up the hill. or I was going to go the other way and come around the bottom. Well, I was trying to decide what to do. He gobbled again, and the gobble sounded very different than the first one. You know, the gobble sounded like it was right out in the field. It echoed across the field. You know, you could tell it was in the turkey was in the field. So at that point, I was kind of stuck as to what I could do. And I had that full strut decoy with me, and I'm like, well, you know, what I'll do is just crawl up over this bank and see if I can get eyes on the turkey and see what he's doing and see if I can work him and call him up my way. And I called and called. The turkey was not coming up there. So at that point, I'm like, well, I'm just going to go right after him. And that's where you'll see this video start. So hope you guys enjoy it. Well, it worked again. That was really weird though. He took off flying and then landed in the tree and fell out and died. Well, we snuck down here to the woods. He had flown up into this tree and came tumbling down, and he was right down here flopping. Nice big old long beard. Boy, he's making a mess. Get him out of the mud. Okay. Oh. Well, folks, I am officially done. This is the one that had the white bars on his tail fan. There he is. We climbed up over the knoll and I just started flashing it to him, and unlike the other birds that I did it with, he just kind of stood there. You know, he'd face up to it, but he certainly didn't come to it. He was comfortable though with it getting closer, so I got up to about 40 yards, or what I thought was 40 yards. It might have been a little further now after that shot. I don't know what the heck I shot, and he kind of went right over and then took off flying up into the woods, and I shot a few more times because I knew I hit him the first time. He landed in this tree, sat there for a second, and then just tumbled to the ground. So I don't know, I must have got a BB in its head or neck or somewhere that was important, because he finally did just come tumbling to the ground and start flopping there. But I'm all done turkey hunting. Now I'm a full-time guide. It's been a great turkey season. I've had a lot of fun already, and this e-bike is pretty awesome. I've been able to just kind of ride all over the farm today, super quiet. You know, I just go on the gator paths with it and call and try to strike up a bird. You know, it's super stealthy and quiet, and that's the case with this one. I rode it up here and got into the strip, and he fired off right down here in the bottom, and I tried to work him for a while, realized that wasn't happening, so then I had to do something a little more. So this bird actually got hunted extremely hard. You know, there's vehicles. This bird was extremely educated for it only being 4 days into the turkey season. I saved him the hassle of having to deal with people hunting him all year though. He is in a better place now, turkey heaven. And he's gonna be in my belly here pretty soon. Kaylee and I are gonna start growing feathers with all the turkey we've been eating the last few days. But I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm going to put a link to the KBO bike in the description, and obviously take advantage of the Tideweed discount codes. I have some really awesome products on that website, as well as Onyx. I use Onyx literally every day. Even if I'm not hunting, I find myself using it, just looking at different properties and whatnot. But thanks for watching. This isn't the last turkey hunt. There'll be lots more to come. What are the odds, everybody? 4 turkeys, all over 20 pounds. We are gonna find out. We're gonna zero that. We are zeroed. We are hooked up. Dang it. 19.62. Get up where you guys can see it. 19.62 pounds. So we didn't get, that's the lightest turkey of the bunch right there. It's got a nice barbed tail fan though, and nice beard. Whoop. There goes our turkey. Let's see this old thunder chicken, Chaz.
It's in here somewhere.
Oh yeah. Heck, he's not even wet. Is it not raining over in Pennsylvania?
No, it wasn't. Not wet at all.
Mine's a little wet. He's got a nice beard on him. Wow, it's thick. Look at that. Nice bird, Chaz. Nice tail fan on him. Was he just ripping or what?
Yeah, ran in.
Did he really?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, real nice bird. You want to see mine? Yeah. Well, mine did a lot of flopping too. Right out of a tree. It literally flew up into a tree, Chaz, and
fell down.
Yeah, it was sitting on the limb, and I'm like, I knew I hit it the first shot.
Pellets hit it there and there. And
Yeah, there's, well, you should have seen all the blood. There's blood everywhere. I don't get it.
I mean,
There's a hole right there.
that's a pellet, and then there's a couple down in his neck there too. There. You can see where they hit him.
It literally flew up into a tree.
Looks like most of your pattern hit right there though.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Yeah, well, it's really bizarre. I couldn't believe when I shot and he flew away, and then I knew I hit him, so then I was like, well, I might as well take a couple more shots as he's flying, and I shot at him a few more times just because what do you have to lose? You already wounded it, you know. He pitched up into the tree and he sat on a limb for a second, and then all of a sudden I seen his wings start flopping and
He fell.
just fell right down, and then he just was flopping all around the bottom of the tree. It's really bizarre.
Must have just. Looks like you got most of your pellets hit there.
Yeah, I hit a little low. He was 40 yards, 45 yards.
Them are pellets.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that.
Them are pellets.
Wow. Well, I was pretty shocked when he flew.
Guess you don't have a pedal on it.
No, this is my first turkey this year. It didn't weigh 20 pounds. Hey, why don't you weigh yours? Let's see what we got.
Whoa.
This one's heavier than that one. This one's 21. I'm getting good at this, Chaz. Zero that sucker out. $19.96. This thing would stop. There. No. We'll give it 20. Look at that. 20 pounds.
20 pounds.
Heck, what a nice bird. This thing would stop. Yeah, it's pretty much 20 pounds. Yours isn't wet. If yours was wet, you'd be
Over that.
This is a really pretty turkey though, man. It's got a beautiful tail fan on it.
It's because it didn't get wet.
Yeah, real nice. Pretty bugger.